All right, let's talk about a big move happening in the crypto world, one that could seriously change how you think about your money. We're going to dive into a company called Bitcoin Bancorp. They're making a huge bet on Texas. And you know what? It might just change the future of your local corner store.
So let me ask you something. What if your neighborhood convenience store wasn't just for grabbing a snack or a lottery ticket? What if it was your personal on-ramp to the entire digital economy? That's the huge idea we're going to unpack today.
So, what's all the buzz about? Let's get right into the headline news. The announcement that's got everyone talking. At the heart of this whole story is one number, 200. And believe me, this isn't just a random figure. It's a massive statement of intent for where crypto is going next. That's right. Bitcoin Bancorp has officially announced they're planning to roll out up to 200 licensed Bitcoin ATMs all across the great state of Texas. This is a huge expansion for them, and honestly, a major step forward for making crypto accessible to more people. And this isn't some distant 10-year plan either. The announcement is happening now, and they're planning to start the actual deployment in the first quarter of 2026. That is right around the corner. Like one of their execs said, they are moving from planning to execution very soon. Okay, so this brings up a pretty big question, right? Why Texas? Of all the places in the US, what makes the Lone Star State the perfect spot to launch something this ambitious?
Well, there's this incredible connection being built between the crypto world and the American business landscape. And Texas is smack dab in the middle of it all. The state has gone out of its way to become a major hub for digital asset innovation. You see, Texas has created this incredibly welcoming environment. We're talking business-friendly regulations, they've modernized their money transmitter laws, which is key, and the state's whole policy is basically pro-innovation. Oh, and here's the real kicker. No personal income or capital gains taxes. You put that all together, and it's pretty much the perfect storm for growth.
And don't just take my word for it. The company's director, Eric Novoshen, he flat out called Texas a strategically important market for their next phase of growth. So yeah, this isn't them just throwing a dart at a map. This is a calculated, strategic move. So we've covered the what, the when, and the where. Now let's get into the who. Who exactly is this company, Bitcoin Bancorp? Well, Bitcoin Bancorp is a publicly traded digital asset company. You can find them under the ticker symbol BCBC. And because they're a public company, they have a level of transparency and scrutiny that, let's be honest, you don't always find in the crypto space. Now get this, because this is where it gets really interesting. They are in a very exclusive club. In the entire world, they are one of only 3 publicly traded companies that own and operate a Bitcoin ATM network. Just 3. But here's their real ace in the hole. They are the only company in the United States that holds the foundational patents for the tech that makes these Bitcoin ATMs work. That's their secret sauce, and it's a massive strategic advantage. Now, a quick but very important clarification here. You hear the name Bancorp, and you probably think bank, right? Well, they're not a licensed bank in the US, and they don't do traditional banking services. Their whole focus is on digital assets and blockchain tech. So why is this Texas move such a big deal? Because these 200 ATMs, they're not the final destination. Nope, they're just the foundation for something way, way bigger. So let's talk about the company's grand vision. Here it is, straight from the director himself. The ultimate goal is to create, and I'm quoting, one of the first nationwide networks of blockchain-enabled microbank branches. And the best part? They'll be embedded within everyday retail locations. Just think about that for a second. So what could one of these future microbanks actually do? Well, the idea is for these ATMs to evolve. Down the line, they could handle direct digital asset payments, offer services for stablecoins, the cryptocurrencies tied to assets like the US dollar, and even start integrating features from Web3. It's really about building a physical bridge to the new digital financial world. And that brings us right back to where we started. Bitcoin Bancorp's big bet on Texas is about so much more than just machines in stores. It's a genuine step toward a future where decentralized finance tools are right there in your neighborhood. So I'll leave you with this. What do you think? Could your corner store really become the bank of tomorrow?